Oh, that's not the intro. Ladies and gentlemen, it seems OBS has crashed, which is rather going to put a dampen on expectations, won't it? Or it has a crashed message, but it hasn't quite crashed yet. And you know what? Let's just keep it that way. Hmm. Oh no, you don't get audio of the. Damn it. Okay. Uh, Thankfully, this is not a normal stream, or the scuff would be unacceptable. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Friday Night Death Slot stream. Back when television was the way you got content, this is where the networks would dump all of the shows that they had to produce but didn't want anyone to see. For all of the losers and nerds, would compose the entirety of the people who see it. More important people would go out, have dinner, have fun, go to the club, whatever it is that people did when there was only television. Today, not even those people do it because, well, some of them are streaming. But let's see if we can continue streaming. I'm going to click yes on um, that message. If we go down, well, what? No, no, back to this one. Anyway, as I was saying before my software decided to very rudely interrupt me, welcome to the Friday Night Death Slot stream. Other people have better things to do this particular Friday, but I don't. So, I figure, well, why not keep you and my other viewer entertained? Hope you're doing nice. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Friday night. JW Shields broadcasting not in the apartment, but on the home screen of Mafia the Definitive Edition. The last time I streamed this game, it was on a Monday and I got distracted by aliens and shit. So, I reckon, Friday night, we just have a nice little, drive around, have fun. And actually, I went and checked. There are a couple of other things that we can do on Freeride. So, we can, get a couple of things in here before we focus back on the story. So tell you what, let's just do that right now. It's just casual. Let's just chill. It's Friday. What the hell? Enjoy it. If you're employed, you just got your paycheck today. Congratulations. Don't spend it all at once. Let me just change from my monitor headphones to the ones that I normally use. There may be some momentary discomfort. OBS seems to be holding. Just the volume on this, and Free-ride. Straight into the bathroom, apparently. Ah, let's see. Come on. Load, 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 load. You're stored on an SSD. There is no excuse for you to take this long. Okay, it's night. Not what I expected. We are going to skip going through the kitchen. We're not going to do the alien thing. Not at the moment, at least. Let's just, first of all, we gotta, get ourselves a nice suit. There we go. The note with the aliens was in this store. What is in this store? Oh no, the interest nearby. Yes. No, sorry. I've already done that one. Okay, that means we have the aliens one to deal with. But I don't want to spend my time, just going around talking about aliens and shit. So what we're going to do is instead go to Bertoni's garage, where I believe we can get some very interesting things. If we do that. Now, is my car ready? God, not that one. There we go. You know what? Let's just leave the heart up here. All of the music that I can't enjoy. Oh. There you go, we're just on a leisurely drive. Police officer has now gone the other way. Oh shoot, you should be happy that you're enjoying the sight of this car. It is literally a supercar from the future to you. I've had to fly down this fucking road. But not today. Today we're just taking a nice leisurely drive. Change down, change down. It didn't, it just relied on the torque. Okay. There it goes. It just took a bit to switch down. It's nice to come through this bridge without having to chase a fucking spaceship. Oh. Of course. Excuse me, I just kinda have to... There. Sorry about that. There you go. Now you know where we're going. Okay, I'm here and I thought that... Oh yes, there we are. We can open this door.
Tommy, just the guy.
Just a guy indeed. What's up?
You doing okay, Lucas? Oh, I'm good. Business is booming. And I found a way to pay you back for that score at the track. You like fast cars, right?
I do.
I got guys all over town. They tell me what they seen driving and where they might be headed. All the latest models, all the best cars. So, whatever I hear, I thought I'd give to you.
What's the catch?
No catch. You just gotta find them. All the details are on the wall.
Okay. Well, now we know. This is an interesting thing you have here, a cord. Well, I'm not sure it's called a cord on this universe, but that's what it is. First front-wheel drive car. Anything of note here? Sorry about your seat and your fan. Yeah, I can't take this one. We'll see. Oh! What do you got here? Come on, more cigarette cards. Easy, Tommy, easy. Postcard. 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 Oh. No, I already have that one. Was that what I needed to see? Are the cars on the postcards? Guess they are. Come on, tell me something. Okay, let's see. Postcards. The Vivora Motel. There's a nice place. Try the fish. Their specialty is electric eel. Okay. The Vivora Motel. Hmm. Wait, where did you say it was? No, it's the McLeod Mansion. Boom, encourage yourself a piece of the action. North County. Okay. Speak. North County Marina. God, we're going to the fucking countryside again, aren't we? Or, instead of that, we can just try the McLeod Mansion in Beach Hill. Okay. Beach Hill. I'm going to guess that it's this one, or that's what I'm going to start. Okay, the door. The fuck is the door? Yeah, I'm walking so fucking slowly too. Yeah, that's the one. Nope. Love the music. Hate the copyright. Oh, my hunch is correct. And
No one in this town drives good.
oh, that is correct. Nobody in the town drives good. No least me. Oh, that is unfortunate. And here I was about to say, you know, now that we have decent... Oh, we're not chasing a fucking spaceship, we can just, you know, enjoy this nice tunnel and what have you. Okay, there we go. Oh, is this a mansion? Okay, so I'm already here. Because I thought that this one was the mansion. Oh, bless you. Now tell me, do you remember how to jump? Oh, don't mind me, just, you know, check in the house. It doesn't match, does it? Y'all heard that?
Ciao.
How you doing?
Right, so we say it isn't that one. Looking for something like this, perhaps. Nope. I should have brought along my car.
Pardon me.
You're pardoned. Not that one. Oh. Oh, that's what. This house is fucking enormous.
My apologies.
Sorry. See, now this is more like it. I hear a dog. Can't open the garage, but it has a convenient way to get in. Come on, I'm glitching out here. Can't open this box. Can. Let me through, fuck's sake. I'm being very subtle. Yeah, but let me jump up. Clearly this thing was designed for that. So let's just walk around, see if there's any other way that we can get in. Not that. The grounds are enormous. Big fucking surprise. Come in. Fuck. You know what? I'll go get my car. See if we can just drive straight through the door. How you doing, Mr. Officer? Did that thing say anything on the back? Neighbors just got a new toy. Take a look around. Yeah. Okay, so it said neighbors. Oh, here we go.
I see ya.
Oh, I didn't actually want to hit him. Didn't want to kill him. It's not worth it for this car. It's a De La Haye. Oh. That doesn't even look particularly good, does it?
All officers, search is called off. Repeat, abandon search. Return to patrols.
Okay, so do I just take it to the garage? Doesn't say that I should. Do we have a log? You can get yourself a piece of the action. Do you want me to go to the construction site then? But for now, how about we just... No, no, remove that. Supposed to be... Yeah, no fucking shed models are going to jump out of the way. Ma'am, you are as solid as a fucking brick. Goodness gracious me.
Look who it is.
Yeah?
I heard you picked up one of these. Nice work. All the information I get given is right there. My guys get me the information, and then I give it to you. That score at the track set me up, Tom. This is the least I can do.
Sure.
All the information I get given is right there.
So it is. And so it was those 3 postcards. So let's see the other one. Central Island. A construction site in Central Island, and it's going to be near the port. St. Peter's Docks. Okay. Got my instructions. Let's take this one and let's go straight to the docks. That means there should be a I should be able to figure out the construction site. Come on. Hey, I'm doing good. How about you? For those of you not paying attention, I'm not using the speed limiter, it's just this slow. Go, past Montesino Coffee, I guess. The motor can reach 50 miles an hour while driving the Bull Taste. I don't know if you'll see that. You probably didn't. But there is an achievement to get that's getting 50 miles an hour while driving this thing. That's how fucking underpowered it is. And again, I didn't do any of that steering. It did it by itself. Let's just take this one, okay? Ooh. Mr. Officer, you saw nothing, right? I'm just here. An honest citizen driving my convertible. Nothing to see. Okay, here I am. The docks. And okay, so I guess I get to drive all around this island looking for a construction site. Could be here, actually. Oh, shush. See, that is the correct hotel. And that is the building. But do you see any construction? This is the National Art Gallery. Do we have a lighthouse? Yes, we do. Okay. I don't see the construction, but I'm going to try every single garage in this fucking place. On that one, nothing on that one. Plenty of places to park a car. Nope. Nope. How you doing, pal? Have you seen someone with a really special car? Asking for a friend, don't worry about it. How you doing? Okay, nothing here. I wonder if this would be easy to be done during the day. However, that would mean driving all the way back to the bar, and I don't want to fuck with that, really. Yeah. See, that is the bridge. Oh, there is a bridge. That is the construction site. There is a garage right there. What do you got then? These are just the cars that I already have. Okay. Yeah, shit, sorry, I just saw a crane here. I didn't do it, she fell all by herself. Okay, map. There's a garage here. How you doing, pal? Okay, here we go. Construction site. Travel, lubricating motor fuel.
How you doing?
Yeah, resupply company, you're doing good there, buddy. Let's see. Doesn't let me climb that one. So, what am I supposed to do here? They're not the cars on the road. Oh, there we go. Something called a flame speed. Oh, holy shit, this is a tank. Yes! Yeah, look at it. Will you spit flames from the exhaust? Yes! Come on, let's go. I need to show you to Bertoni. Oh, that exhaust that is just for show. It has duals at the back. Haha! Oh god, it just wants to go sideways, doesn't it? Yeah, what does it say? Is it built by Flamesphere Motor Car Company, England? Yeah, it's a land speed record car. Okay, show me what you do. $80, 100, 120, and I'm running out of... Sorry, I was running out of This seems like a fun thing to take to the airport. Not very practical though, is it? Yeah, sorry about that. My first time driving this thing. And you need about a mile to slow it down. I think it's the most still happy thing ever. Our AI Clanker viewer has decided to join us today. What fun. Yeah, I'm not driving that thing all the way to...
Hey, Tommy.
Hey, did you see the thing that is parked outside?
You tracked a few down, huh, Tom? I'd offer you a job. My guys get me the information, and then I give it to you.
Sure. Which means the next one is... Oh, we're going to have some more postcards, I guess. The Vivoda Motel. Okay. Top speed 174. Yeah, this is the one to go to the countryside in. The Vivoda Motel. Probably here, really. No, this is the entrance. Doo-doo-doo. Put the power down, there we go. I'm going out of town for a while, I might be some time. Police officer didn't see anything, and I'm long gone by the time he realizes that. Doing okay, just some mild damage that can be fixed really quickly. There he goes. This fresh air is going to do wonders. What the? Okay, so that's barred, and I'm going to go ahead and hazard a guess that it's barred from the other side as well. That is not a Vivora motel. I'm looking for a nice, classy establishment. Go and come on. Grip, 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 the grip. Oh, this is the farm. Okay, this is the farm. Spec overlook. North County Marina. Okay, we're gonna go. Let's try and do this a bit methodically. It goes out. That is Clark's Motel. The one I'm looking for. So we're going to try here first. Reverse gently. There we go. Okay. Okay, first let's just check this one. That the motel, we can leave. But it is a beautiful night. I have a lot of ambulances driving around, aren't they? Okay, this is the marina. Very depressing. Quite really fucking depressing, yes. So we're moving on to here. This nice end of month drive seems to be extending a little bit. I just wanted to get a couple of cars and now I have to do some soul searching to find a motel. Well, not soul searching, but I mean, they could just give me instructions. That is not a motel. The one I would like to give money to anyway. Anyway, so it's not that one. Could it be this one? My fault. I didn't see you or hear you. Oh, may actually be it. See, I'm looking for the Vivoda Motel, and that doesn't look like a Vivoda Motel. So, moving on. With the bumper hanging out like that, it looks like it has a fucking funny mustache. Oh. Oh, this is promising. There is a dead fox in that drawing. I'll try not to think too much of it. Can I steal the tractor? No, I can. I heard a wolf howling. Get back in the car. Okay. We're gonna try here, though I think this one is just the where we found the electric car. Yeah, it's night. There's only truckers and what have you. Definitely not the motel. What happens if I keep going down this road? I already answered that one. Yeah, we're fine. Nothing. Don't pick up that phone call. Madness lies therein. Oh. Come on, just grip, 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 grip. Crucially, I'm also running out of fuel, so good thing there is that shady-ass gas station. I don't think my car is particularly healthy. Yeah, it's smoking a little bit, but that's fine. That is a mail of some kind. And that is the Vivoda Motel. Let me just park here, okay? Rest easy, Corvette lookalike. You've done your mission. There is a garage. What do we have? Something called a disorder. Oh god, this is just a fucking Brutus that you see on that one episode of Top Gear. Okay. Oh, this is profoundly stupid. Come on. Oh, but it has a radio. Okay. Oh, this thing's hella unhappy. There we go. It's so stupid, oh my god. There you go, I've never been around this part of town. Oh, it just has the one headlight. Come on. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Turning on the speed limiter means it doesn't use 100% throttle, and so you can actually go uphill. There you go, come on. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's going very fast, but fuck, it's fast enough to overwhelm it. Excuse me. It's just we're going back to the city, so all of the cold and the lead and everything, it is getting to me. You know, if it had just been like that mission where we had to tweak the race car, the police were so shocked about someone driving that thing. And here I am. This is the second race car that we have driven. Just this past hour, police not particularly interested. Yeah, okay. There we go. Oh. Get a load of this, it's so fucking dumb.
It's good to see you, Tom.
Yeah, how you doing?
That score at the track set me up, Tom. This is the least I can do.
I know.
All the information I get given is right there.
Yep.
That score at the track set me up, Tom. This is the least I can do. My guys get me the information, and then I give it to you. That score at the track set me up, Tom. This is the least I can do.
Okay, was that it? Because I picked up all three of them. Nothing else there, nothing at the board. Guess not. So we exhausted those options. But now, we can go to the track. Not a good one. Let's see. There we go. But I think first we just, you know. Actually, yeah. There we go. See, it makes it to 40 in nothing. Nothing at all. And it doesn't have any fuel. Yeah, I just take off the speed limiter and it lights up. That's just... It does use a lot of fuel. But you know, it's worth it. Sorry, you were saying something. It's basically takeover in third. $100, $120, Oop. Maybe they didn't say this one, it doesn't have headlights. I'll just park out front right now. Yeah. Just leave this here and... Hey Pops, how you doing? There we go. Some nice light again. You're sitting basically in a fuel tank, dude. Here is the race. Here is the racetrack. Let's see if we can do something there. And that is how you do a U-turn. Ooh. That's okay.
We need help! Race car somewhere in the city. It's caused injuries already. Get on it, please.
Well, there you go. And I was complaining that they didn't notice the race car.
He's gone. Go back to patrols. We'll get him next time.
Ooh, here. I thought that you could do races.
Stay with us for more music.
Huh. Well, that is slightly disappointing. Let's see. If the autodrome is closed... Okay, so that was fairly catastrophic. Apparently everything crashed at the same time. Game crashed, VTube Studio crashed, everything. Just decided to give up. Yeah, so with that in mind, what say you we... Well, first of all, I need to figure out how to change category on this thing. Oh, fuck. Call it a Friday Night Death slot stream. And then on Twitch, let's change the category to just chatting. Goodness gracious me, this kind of blew up, didn't it? But I guess that's what happens when you do shit like this. Let me just see, where did I put one of the blank images to change the thumbnail on the other one? Goodness. Is this one? Yes, it is. Right. Okay, so that's one. Now, let's see if I can resurrect the VTuber avatar. Let's just... You're not going to want to see that particular bit, so... see. Will I be with you momentarily? I hope so. You can do it. There we go. Get rid of the 100 million warnings that show up when you open VTube Studio. Hi. Oh god. This was definitely not a sound idea. But despite not being sound, it has been quite funny. So, what are we doing instead of Mafia? Because Mafia apparently clearly decided that we're not doing that. Jesus Christ. You know, actually, I think this is a Shadowband stream on YouTube. It has death in the name instead of Unalive or Minecraft or whatever the fuck it is that they do. Linking is slightly off. Don't worry about it. So, what are we doing? Well, let's see. Want to capture a window? No, not that window. Oh, not that one. There you go. I think just to bring us into Saturday, you know, spend half an hour or so. Tier lists. Oh, play. Background music. Come on. Oh, okay. There we go. Tier lists. Clearly the pinnacle of content, as you can see by all of the gentlemen that are there. Do we pick a random one? Ooh, new tier lists. Let's see. All Gen 1 Pokemon by usage. What I'm getting from this is that there's an awful lot of shit that I don't know anything about. Oh, cars and racing. This one should get half an hour. Ooh. Supercars and boy, do we have our job cut out for us. Let's see. Let's just yap here for a little bit. Well, I can see where we're going. This template was last modified in 2019, so we're missing half a decade's worth of cars. That's gonna be fun. But hey, let's work with what we're given. And immediately we can take some cars and put them in their respective places. For example, the Ferrari F40, go-kart on wheels, 1980s, huge fucking turbos. That is S tier. We're starting strong. We're starting strong with that one. And then, what if we select something for F tier? Oh, this one. That looks to be the oh, do you have as much difficulty seeing as I do? There we go. Ain't that bad. Yeah, that is the supposed new Tesla supercar, and it was supposedly new back in 2019. It doesn't fucking exist. It doesn't cut the list. So we have our top and we have our bottom, and everything else should fall neatly between them. So let's do oh, here's one interesting. You have the, let's put them both on B, but only to talk about them. Okay, so you have the, sorry, checking if the VGM is working. There we go. You have the Enso, but next to the Enso is the FXX. One of them has to be clearly superior to the other. So I don't think any of them are superior to the F40, even though the Enso is the one that I remember from when I was a kid. Way back when. So, how shall we do this one? I have an idea. I'm not sure it's going to be a tremendously popular one, but what we can do, or what I think I'll do, is I'm going to put the Enso on A, and in actual fact, we are going to put the FXX on C. Yes, it's faster. Yes, it's more wonderful. Yes, it's hideously expensive. But you don't actually own that car. You're becoming a cock to Ferrari. You know what they're saying, right? You're saying, "Oh look, Daddy Ferrari, I got all of this money. Can you take my car to so and so track so that I can do 4 laps in it, and then come back and have the engineers just check my time?" And they're like, "Oh, sure, we can do that. Oh wait, is it that day? Oh, terribly sorry, sir. We don't have the personnel for it." Who the fuck buys a car that they can't take home? Schumacher could take his home, making him, rather surprisingly, the one person that actually had the a good reason to have one. I hope Schumacher is getting better. Who knows? Oh, here's one that, Acura NSX. New Acura NSX. Right there. Right there. It took the hollow name of the 90s one. Everyone was very, very interested when it came out, and then it came out and nobody was interested anymore. And if you think that I'm being slightly dramatic on this matter, how many people have you heard mention the NSX in the company of better supercars? Ah, that shit is going fucking crazy. Anyway, okay. Let's see. Koenigsegg, mad, expensive, difficult to drive, definitely A tier. Definitely A tier. It's just that good. It cemented a reputation by spinning on Top Gear. That's its claim to fame. And honestly, if you're going to create a reputation, it doesn't get much better than that. Oh, here we go. Come on. No. The Bugatti EV110. Jason Camisa did the ultimate one. The ultimate review on these ones. They were extremely lavish. And they were, theoretically speaking, the fastest car in the world, but we're going to get to that in a moment. They were the fastest car in the world for like 5 minutes. And then they kind of went away. Yeah, I think it was good intentions, bad execution, but it does bear the Bugatti name. B tier. McLaren P1. It does have a really, really fun drivetrain. I really like how it looks. But it's contemporary with the Porsche 918 and... Sorry. Yeah, there we go. It's useful to see the cars that I'm supposedly talking about. Not that you can, because I'm once again on the wrong side of the screen. Forgive me for that. There we go. There we go. Yeah, this one is also, I think, B. Really, really good. The brand has kinda accidentally debased itself, because an awful lot of McLarens look more or less the same, but you know, there is a reason for that. They're very good looking, but yeah, I don't think it seems a missed opportunity. Not something that we can say about the Murcielago. Is it the last V12 Lamborghini that you could get with a manual? I think it was, and you had that beautiful gated 6-speed. It's A tier. It's absolutely A tier. Ferrari 458. What do we make of that one? It's not as good, is it? But no, not bad. It's going to be on D tier. Yes, D tier. And amusingly, since we're here, the 458 Speciale also on D tier. They are the same car. One of them is slightly spicier than the other. And at that point, why would you even bother? Anyway. Ooh, this is going to be the controversial one. This is where things go south. Nissan GTR and it is with a heavy heart that I say E. Look, the Nissan GTR is still in production. And it is the supercar for people who don't actually care about anything else in a supercar other than driving. That's what it is. That's what it is. And if you want a car that is the ultimate expression of handling, the ultimate expression of what a sports car, not a supercar, a sports car should be, you buy it. Hasn't gotten any cheaper over the years. They just released newer, more expensive versions. It's still incredibly competitive in its segment, but the simple fact of the matter is, yeah, it's at this point it's riding on coattails. And furthermore, Nissan, on account of being seconds away from bankruptcy for quite an awful lot of time last year, yeah, they can't really make a substitute. So if you want the ultimate expression of a sports car, you buy it. If you want to buy something that reminds you how driving used to be in the late 2000s, early 2010s, you get that one. Otherwise, yeah, no. La Ferrari, okay, it's I bitch about Ferrari endlessly, but actually no. What if we put it on? Okay, let's compromise. Enzo, you can go on beat. It is far too close to the F40 for me to be able to be rational about it. I have to compare the Enzo to the F40, and on that comparison, the F40 always is going to come out on top. But the LaFerrari actually had a different way of doing things. So, for that alone, it joins the esteemed grounds of A tier. There you go, buddy. There you go. Another Koenigsegg looks really good. Goes really fast. It's A tier. I actually don't have a lot of opinions on that one. I just know that whomever the one weeby kid that still does posters on his bedroom and puts that Koenigsegg in there, that one is going to grow up to be a real one. That one is definitely going into the car guy spectrum. I'm just saying. There is no way to escape that one. Awfully sorry. Moving swiftly on. The Audi R8. Okay, this is going to depend on something. Is there a Gallardo or a Murcielago or a Huracan in there? No, there isn't, which means that I can quite confidently put it here. B tier. With B10, yes. Yes. And if you disagree with that one, just imagine that 10-cylinder engine screaming through the rev band. The 911 may be faster, the 911 may be a lot faster, but I know which one has a giant sense of drama about it, which is hardly surprising. They're Germans. Yes, cool. Let's see. Moving on, that is a Ferrari F12. And the Ferrari F12 has to go join the FXX in C tier. When you make a supercar that is so persnickety, I guess is going to be the word, that more than one news publication tells you, yes, it's great, yes, it's wonderful. But if it just had a little bit less power because it just can't put it on the road. Yeah. Okay, you stay on C tier. Meanwhile, the AMG GTR B tier. No, actually A tier. Because this one is candy apple red. And that is unfortunate. But if you get it in like a nice restrained color, yeah, you can just prowl up and down your local highways or autobahns or whatever. And it just, could I edit the labels? Yes. That doesn't matter now. Yeah, you get it in a sober color. It's just going to be fucking great. Sneak up on people that think that, oh, look, just another bus suiting a tiny Mercedes. And then that 4-liter twin turbo V8 in the hot V. And oh, look, that is back in your rear view mirror. Ooh. 992, 911, I would say GT3? These pictures are a little bit too small. I guess that is a problem with tier lists. Anyway. Excuse me. Yeah, this one has all of the advantages of the FXX with none of the disadvantages. And so it gets to join its corporate overlord brother in B tier. There you go. Fun. The Corvette, the C7 Corvette. Okay, what do I do? What do I do about you, C7? You are wonderful. You were inspired by anime. You are now, by sheer virtue of GM bungling the mid-engine Corvette, the my favorite of all. So yeah, join the Mercedes right there. Diablo. Oof. That one. Okay. Yep, you know what? Yep, yeah. It's S tier. And why is it S tier? Well, you know how the F40 is a design brief made manifest. Extremely lightweight, extremely powerful. Nothing is allowed to compromise the vision of it just being as fast as possible. Well, that Diablo there is a model. It still has the pop-ups, so it's a model before they made the they did the VW acquisition. So that thing is absolutely mad. It's absolutely mad. It's designed to just be an event, a giant flamboyant event. If Ferrari is taking itself seriously, the Lamborghini absolutely isn't. This is before Tech Bros went and ruined everything with their weird Lambo fetish. So you got one of those. Good luck flexing. You're going to need to flex a lot. Specifically, you're going to need to flex a lot on the pedals, because if I recall correctly, all of the input surfaces in that thing are fantastically heavy. Oh, and we have the that is a 370 set Nismo. Sorry there, pal. Your substitute, even if it does it have a Nismo version now? I think it does. But yeah, your successor is so much better. You were, excuse me, and you were so overpriced for what you were offering. Nope, you get to stay right there. Ferrari FXXK. Okay. Right here. Same problem as the first FXX. If I need to call the manufacturer for permission to use my fucking car, it isn't my fucking car. So S tier is even a bit too fucking generous. Jesus fucking Christ. And in fact, just to spite all of you, the Ferrari 360, a car that I really don't like, yeah, I'm putting that one in B tier. There you go. Because you can have one. Sure, the interior smells, but you can just buy it. You get to drive it around. Ferrari is going to be very angry if you wrap it with a meme, but at this stage, fuck it. What they think, there has to be Ferrari specialist somewhere. Aston Martin Vulcan, mad, wonderful, and it makes the world a little bit better by just existing. There you go. Welcome to A tier, pal. And ooh, that is a Noble M600. I don't know if Noble is still in business. Noble is still in business. Let's see. Noble Corporation is indeed still in business. They are still making weird shit. And you know what? For that, I continue to commend them. A tier. That's it. Go and join the Aston Martin, pal. Good job. The McLaren F1. Right there onto S tier. When Volkswagen made the Veyron, they basically had to rethink the way that they could make something to beat it. And it was only because of Ferdinand Piech's willpower and general assholery that they managed. Otherwise, it would have been a stillborn project. But this, Gordon Murray just defining a generation. Sit in the middle, hit the pedal, listen to that V12, yes. Listen to that V12 just screaming. The prevailing image continues to be Tiffany Dell just basically having a cargasm the moment he drove it. BMW i8. I don't think I need to explain that one any further, so let's just move on. 997 GT3 RS. Where did I put the other one? There you go. That's fair enough. I don't care how much better you are compared with you. It's still the same vibes. However, tech showcase, Porsche 959. Let's fucking go. Love that one as well. Let me just, there we go. Love that one as well. The 959 was just a tech tour de force, and an awful lot of things that it had eventually trickled down to Porsches, but just look at that thing. That is what happens when a company that at the moment wouldn't even think of having an SUV or anything like that just, goes a little bit mad. They decide to throw everything at the car. And they did, and they ended up with one of the most underrated vehicles of the decade. That is another 458 Speciale. We have one here. So what goes here? Could also be a 488. The fact that I can't tell them apart is a very, very bad sign. 4GT, the last one they made. The problem with this one is that I have to compare it with the 2005 one, and if I do that, I reach the rather startling conclusion that the old one was better. So you get some B. Do I want to put you on C tier? No, because the old 4GT isn't here. So you get the rep here. There you go. Good for you, pal. You're fucking Ascari. I think you... Yeah, I no longer have space for you to either showcase the cards or... So we're just going to put them here. I think you are an Ascari. The fact that I can't tell you apart on that... No, that is a Comper. That is a Comper Apollo. That is a Comper Apollo, the thing that took the Ascari off the leaderboard on the Top Gear test track back when that was a thing that could happen on a show that did exist with hosts that did care. It's ever such a long time ago, I don't particularly feel fond of it. D tier. That is a Hennessy something or other. They take on a lease and then okay, they take on a lease and then they just stretch it and put power into it until you don't have any more power to put in, and then you sell it. The problem is it's a Hennessy product, so you are just as likely to be kept waiting for about 5 years while they cannibalize your original Elise to make other things, or to get a functioning one. And for that reason, you go in there. I have no idea what that is, don't like it, F. A Lambo something or other. The Lambo something or other looks perfectly average for a supercar these days. You can just see tech bros lining up to buy it. And so, congratulations CT, you are no longer Ferrari exclusive. Oh yes, that is the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. A one-off concept with a repertoire of fun things on it. I think it had a head-up display to emulate a jet. The whole design is fucking stupid, like someone took a battle axe to the solid thing. But you go a B tier. You go a B tier. I like you very much. There is a Ferrari 348. No, that is a Testarossa. It's just, there is a 512 TR. It's just one of the final ones. When they ditch Miami Vice and they put a end that is very reminiscent of the 90s. You know what? I feel inclined to I feel generous to it. There you go. Go to A tier. Another Koenigsegg. Don't know what it is, but you go on A tier as well. The Countach. Okay. There is nothing going for it. The Countach is just S tier. I shouldn't have to give any explanation about this matter, but I probably will have, so it goes like this. 1 or 2 years ago, Lamborghini released a new Countach. And everyone that wasn't going to buy it, their first reaction was, where the fuck is a wing? And why doesn't it look as good as the original? And you know what? If that is the criteria, yeah, they're absolutely right. They're absolutely right. The original is the original, and it shouldn't be messed around with. If that one was a 20th anniversary, perhaps I would like it even better, because it had those interesting air ducts. Anyway, oh no, here we are. This is the V10 Lamborghini that has an engine very related to the one on this Audi. You know what? You and your extremely modified version can just hang out here. That's good. That's good. I like you both equally. None of you have a manual, but you know, that is another Lamborghini concept. What the fuck is that one? Yeah, I don't know which one that is, but well, you benefit from my ignorance. You are in B. The Lexus LFA, very easy E, very easy A tier. And why not S tier? Well, Jeremy Clarkson still considers the Lexus LFA, as far as I can tell, the finest car he has ever tested. The best one, he simps for it. This is enough for me to consider that something may be wrong with it also. Even though I love it very much, and even though that engine is glorious to listen at, do this mental exercise. Look at S tier. Look at the Countach, the Diablo, envision them one next to the other, and then put the F40 and the McLaren to the sides. Envision this, it's a wonderful, wonderful vision. The LFA is unnecessary in that vision. Furthermore, if you put the LFA there, even though it's clearly superior to almost all of them, it can match with them. Yeah, it's like when when you have the genius little kid that skips like 5 grades and gets put into high school at age 9. Yes, it's very impressive that he did it, but damn if that isn't going to fuck him over. Right, what do we have next? That is the Aston Martin DB11 or 12. I'm not sure, it could also be the Vanquish. The design language is still evocative of things like the old DB9 and the all of its entire lineup. However, that gaping fucking maw is enough for it to go down a couple of pegs. So I'm thinking C tier. It's at least you can get to. Did you get to take this one home? Looking at you, Ferrari. That's what I mean about the McLaren. That is why the P1 is on B tier. What McLaren is this one? Which one is it? Can you tell? Can you tell at a glance? I can't. And so, because I can't, I think this one is just going to stay where its big brother is. Tesla Roadster. Tesla is not a supercar. So that thing goes there. That thing goes there. I don't know what the fuck they are doing putting Tesla. They're very fast in a straight line. That is a muscle car. They don't do any noise. They're shittily built. Ooh, Sonda. Yeah. Yes, another labor of love. Something that should go in S tier. But now that I have put it in S tier, I'm going to immediately bring it back down to A tier. And I'll explain why. So, that is powered by a 7.3 liter V12. The same 7.3 liter V12 that you could find in a AMG SL73 back in the day. And so, owners have taken to buying SL73s because they have the money to just do that shit. Salvage the engine and then throw the rest of the SL73 into the bin, because doing that is cheaper than popping the engine on one of these. Shame on Pagani. Shame. Actually, B tier. B tier. No, there you go. The design can excuse an awful lot of things, but not all of them. Porsche 918. It can go right there on A tier, close to La Ferrari. Actually, next to La Ferrari. They are fantastic for the same reasons that they push technology amazingly, only just in slightly different approaches. As governments try to get rid of the whole binding thing to make them be net zero by 2035 or whatever the fuck it is. You go and appreciate things like that. Ooh, we are very close. The Pagani Huayra. Yeah, that one doesn't have the baggage the Sonda has. That one can go on A tier. Good job. You are not paying for the sins of your father, Huayra. Also, that exposed gear linkage. It's wonderful. Lotus Elise. See? See? The better version of that Koenigsegg nonsense. So, tiny little engine, tiny little weight. You get to drive it very, 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 very quickly. It's extremely agile. It's A tier. The Veyron. Oh goodness, what do we do about the Veyron? Was the fastest car in the world until it got beaten by its own successor. James May drove one and became the fastest man on a production car in the world. So that we can deduct from that. But here's the thing. The direct answer. Is the Bugatti equal or greater than the McLaren F1? Do you know what? I don't think it is. So we are going to put you on not B tier, not B tier, not B tier, B tier. God damn it. Okay. B tier, step right next to your old friend. Anyway. Old friend and relative. The next one is the Chiron. The Chiron just upped the power of the Veyron, although that is a non-trivial thing to say. And you know, it is just a much more competent vehicle, but it was already done once. And you remember, ladies and gentlemen, by the time the 10th moonbound rocket finally launched, people were just so annoyed at the broadcasting, wondering what was happening at the other side. So, Veyron is B tier. Welcome to C tier, brother. There we go. Ooh. The Saleen S7. You absolutely go into A tier. That is a fantastic car, absolutely fantastic in a rather bleak era for the supercar. I mean, goodness. Can you imagine that the Saleen versus the Enzo? I know which one I'm rooting for, and it's the underdog. Ooh. Oh god. Why do the difficult ones come out right now? The Carrera GT, actually no, the Carrera GT is not that difficult. Just goes on S tier because of that screaming fucking V10. But the LFA also has a screaming fucking V10. But if you do the experiment that we did where all of those cars are actually in a line next to one another, if you put a Carrera GT, it doesn't embarrass itself. That is fantastic. Lamborghini Aventador, yes. This is going to be a provisional B tier, provided, of course. Oh goodness. Yeah, provided, of course, we don't have any more surprises, which I don't think we have. And they selected the base model, so that one is fine by me. There we go. Oh god. The Lamborghini Gallardo Balboni. It has a manual. It's like shaking hands with an old friend. You know what? You're going S tier. Feeling generous. And then the 054 GT. The reason why the The new one is a couple of ranks down the list. That one is in B tier. This one has to be on A tier. Look at it. It's absolutely magnificent to behold. Speaking of things that are magnificent to behold, the F50, which I think is going here. Sure, it's harsh, but it kinda has to be. Sure, it's expensive, but it was expensive when new. That driver team made a steering wheel for special order, I think, which was slower and smaller, and so the F50 felt worse, but it wasn't. It really wasn't. And speaking of things that could be worse but aren't, next up is the McLaren Senna. The McLaren Senna, because of those doors, because it's distinctive, because that is the thing. Because that is the thing. It gets to stay above its brethren. Where are the brethrens? All of them are in B tier. Congratulations, you're on A tier. And finally on this one, the XJ220. One of my favorite cars of all time. Unfortunately, it was promised with a V12, it was delivered with a twin-turbo V6, it was promised with four-wheel drive, it was presented with rear-wheel drive. They reneged on every promise. They said that the thing was going to do 220 miles an hour, but they never actually committed to doing it. Nobody who is mad enough to loan their XJ220 to a dyno has given it a chance. So, sorry XJ220, you get to go here. And that is the list. Let's see here. Oh. Chat here, but I can't see it. Oh, sorry. Come on, give me a bit. What the fuck am I doing? I'm doing the best I can. Yes, just yapping a little bit and doing a tier list about supercars. And what a wonderful tier list it is. I think it has no need for changes. At the bottom, absolute trash, absolute nonsense. Tesla Roadster that doesn't exist. 370 said that was overpriced. The BMW i8. Who'd even actually like that thing? Sorry, no, yes, it is the i8. The i3 was the little hatchbacky thing, and that one at least had the benefit of not having any performance impressions. It was just a tiny little thing with a range extender. Good on them. Hennessy, going to scam you. No fucking idea what this is, so it belongs here. And another Tesla. What is it about people trying to make Tesla into supercars? It goes really, really fast. It's a flying brick. Then, E tier, the GTR, the only vehicle on E tier. The only vehicle in E tier, and with good reason. It has been here for so long. For so long, it just keeps getting upgraded, but it's now at the end of the road. It's really, really expensive, and the replacement is not going to be as good. Then on D tier, the NSX, for just debasing the name that it was given to it. And then the 458/488 mid. They are indeed the definition of mid. Oh no, a mid supercar, whatever are you going to do? Well, not be mid for one. And then the Camper Polo, which I had difficulty recognizing, so we are just going to put it there. Now, see, beautiful what flood things. Beautiful what flood things. The Ferraris that you have to phone Ferrari and basically humiliate yourself for a chance of driving the car that you give them a fuckload of money for. the 812. I think it's an 812. The 812, it's beautiful. Should be a little bit too fast. And then you have the Chiron, the Aston Martin, and the Lamborghini, all of which just they pale in comparison to their predecessors. Which I don't think we actually had a predecessor to the Aston Martin here, didn't we? Nope. I don't think we did. Unfortunate. And then in B tier, things start to get meaty. The EV110 and the Veyron, both of them just astonishing things of their time. The McLaren P1, fantastic, but McLaren has then proceeded to just make everything look like it. There is brand design, there is brand guidelines, and then there's just taking the piss to Ferrari Enzo. You have to compare it with the F40, and if you do that, you come to the conclusion that the F40 is better. Audi R8, right next to the actually, let's see. Enzo and F50, they suffer from the same thing. They languish in the shadow of their predecessors, or specifically their predecessor. Audi and Lambo for the V10 soundtrack. Then the two Porsche 911s, special edition for serious fans with an awful lot of wallet that can prop the sales of new Taycans just a little bit. Well, now Taycans, I don't know what they did back then. They were selling an awful lot of Cayennes, weren't they? Ferrari 360, which is there by sheer virtue of being better than the ones where you have to call to get to your car. The latest 4GT, which pales in comparison to its predecessor style-wise. And then we just have the Casey Lambo movie poster thing here. The McLaren, see what I mean about name debasement. If you told me that that thing was a P1 convertible, I would have just gone, yeah, you know what, that's fine. The Zonda, great car, owners cutting up other valuable things to keep theirs valuable. And the XJ 220, which when tested was an XJ and then in A tier, these are the really good ones, the McLaren Senna with that mad window and different design, the 2005 Ford GT, once again taking the ability of putting a tractor engine on a supercar and then fuck it, let's go racing with it. The Saline, which is just wonderful, the Huayra, yep. Yes, the tiny little agile LEDs, the LFA, which should be S, but there's just so much things. There's just so many things in S that you kind of have to justify it, and I can't. Koenigsegg, there you go. The gang's all there. You can enjoy it. Ferrari 348, the last revision of the Testarossa, now unburdened by trying to appeal to a TV show. Couldn't than the Porsche 959 for being a tech tour de force. Noble for keeping that company afloat. They're still afloat. That is amazing. The Aston Martin Vulcan, which is may as well just be a concept, you don't see it anywhere. The Corvette and the AMG GTR, two sides of the same coin, and I expect that the selection of images was not undeliberate. Porsche 918. Again, don't need to explain that one. And right next to it, one of its main competition, the Ferrari. You can tell them apart, and so they don't end up on B tier with all of the other McLarens. And then the Murcielago, but specifically with a manual. I think that's it. And then finally, S tier. La creme de la crop. Yeah, every single thing that is in there, you'd need no explanation with as to which they are there. Except perhaps the Diablo, but that's just because... yeah, Llama was in a really bad state about that. But don't worry. They are better now, and so long as they are fools to part with money, that's what they're going to do. So what do you think? I think this is a perfect list and it shouldn't be altered in any way. I'm going to save it at some point, but for now, it can just stay there. You know who can't stay here? Me. Because it has once again reached the time where I have to decide between passing out on stream or passing out in my bed, and I want to spare you all the snoring. So, excuse me. If you like watching this content, scoff, failure, computer crashes, why wouldn't you? I'm JW Shields. You can find me on YouTube, on Twitch. You can follow me on my blog, which I don't edit very often, and on Twitter, where I never update anything. Tomorrow, I have no idea what I'm playing, but we're going to figure it out, won't we? Anyway, yeah, just thank you so much for watching. Have fun, and I will speak with you tomorrow. Have fun, okay? Until next time. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I'll see you all very, very soon.